guys, it's Peyton. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do another little get ready with me today. I know I just did one a few weeks ago, but I have kind of changed up how I've been doing my makeup, and I wanted to show you guys how I do it. And while we're doing my new favorite way to do my makeup, I also thought it'd be fun if we kind of talked about some of my favorite things. Since I've only posted a few videos, I wanted something that y'all could kind of get to know me a little bit better. So we are going to get started. Okay, very similar to last time, I'm going to be starting with the L'Oreal Lumi-Glotion. It's the more pink shade. One of my first favorite things to kind of start this off is, I guess I could say my favorite soda. I went to Swig earlier and got this. So this is a buttery beer. This is a nice little sweeter version of a soda every now and then. It's root beer with butterscotch and vanilla, I think. But it's my favorite soda. Root beer is my favorite soda. Another one of my favorite sodas that I don't get to have as often is Faygo Rock and Rye. So if any of you are watching from Michigan, which I'm originally from Michigan, if you didn't know that, it's very popular up there. And every time my grandma comes down, she brings me and my dad like a 24-pack of Faygo Rock and Rye to share, because it's really hard to find down here in Texas unless you go to like a world market or stumble across it in a random gas station. But anytime I have a chance to drink a Faygo Rock and Rye, I'm going to. For the next step of my routine, it's going to be the Tarte Shape Tape Radiant. I've really been liking the Radiant for the more natural look, not as much for the more fuller makeup and more intense makeup. I like the other Shape Tape instead. And since I'm not wearing foundation, I do use a little bit more of this than I typically would, just to cover some spots. And I do have a few random little pimples on my cheeks that I want to go ahead and cover up. And then every time I film my Get Ready With Me, I always end up with a pimple right above my top lip, which I never get those usually until I decide that I want to film a makeup video. Guess that's just my luck. One of my favorite TikTokers right now who actually inspired me to start doing my makeup like this is Tilly. I don't know what her full username is, I just know her name is Tilly. I'll kind of put her right here. She is so naturally beautiful and does like very light, very glowy base, I guess. I started doing the no mascara type of look because of her. She has the best natural eyelashes, the longest, darkest, just beautiful. And so she just curls them and puts Aquaphor Vaseline on them, which I will be doing later. Stay tuned for that. I also watch a lot of fitness influencers. I started watching a lot of them whenever I was really new into the gym and I didn't really know what to do, especially for upper body. And watching a lot of these girls really just made me feel more comfortable in the types of movements that I wanted to do and how I wanted to grow. So some of my favorite like fitness side influencers, I love Bree Soccer. Her quads are to die for. And then I also love, it's these two sisters, it's Kylie Fit and Macy Fit. And I used to watch both of them individually. And then I saw them like commenting on each other's stuff. And I was like, no way, they know each other. And then I like went to their accounts and I realized that they were sisters. And I felt really stupid, but that kind of blew my mind. You can't really talk about fitness influencers without bringing up Miss Whitney Simmons. Love her. She makes like all the gross girl parts of the gym feel very normalized. And I love that. It makes me feel really comfortable wearing, like not wearing certain things, but having certain things happen to me in the gym, I guess you could say. Also, I haven't really tried out her statistic of like feeling cute and wearing makeup in the gym makes you lift twice the weight. Maybe I should try that though. Oh, and then one last one, one of the ones that really wanted me to start in the gym is Zoe Davis. She has more of like a hybrid split. She's a runner and a lifter and does a lot of HIIT and cardio. I'm not a HIIT and cardio girl, but I like watching her to make me feel like I could be. Do you know what I mean? So now on to the next step of my routine. I'm going to be going in with cream bronzer. I talked about this in my last makeup video. I've been using this for a few months now and I still really like it. It's the Tower 28. So I go into this and really just focus this on top of my cheekbones, kind of into the hollows a little bit. Onto more of my favorites. Still talking about social media a little bit, but leaning more towards the YouTube side, who I like watching on here. I have a new obsession with Tara Yummy, but I think half of the world has a new obsession with Tara Yummy. I really want to try out her like makeup routine, the dark smoky eyeliner, but I feel like that wouldn't look right on me. But it might be something that I try once just for fun. Someone who is a huge inspiration for me to start my channel is Emma Chamberlain. Even though I know she doesn't post as much anymore, she's always I feel like been such a staple in the YouTube community since she started uploading videos. And actually, I don't know if any of y'all know this, I did upload a few videos on YouTube my freshman year of high school back in 2018. And Emma was a huge inspiration for me then. She was a little bit newer on the scene. She really started taking off around the time that I was thinking more heavily into starting a YouTube channel. None of those videos are public anymore. No one needs to see those videos. Another YouTuber that I really do like is Sadie Crowell. I'm so sorry if I'm saying her last name wrong, but I think it's Crowell. I just think she's funny. She's around my age. I am almost in my 20s and still living with my parents, and I know she is too. And she definitely makes that feel more normal for me, because most kids my age are off at college living in their own dorm or their own apartment or living with significant other, and I still live with my parents. But she shows that you can like still have an adult life, you can have a freedom while living with your parents. Do you know what I mean? Okay, now that the cream bronzer is done, we are going to set my face. Now this differs a little bit from the last video. I don't use a loose setting powder whenever I do this. I use a pressed powder. I really want to try the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I haven't bought it yet. I just use the Maybelline Fit Me, and then I take this Morphe MV115 brush and just go in there and set under my eyes. Just kind of press and then swipe it in. Do that on the other side. I like this because I like to still keep a glowy look whenever I do my makeup like this, and this really helps eliminate the shine of making me look greasy but still allows that kind of natural glow to peek through. Oh, do I have a unibrow? That's embarrassing. And then just kind of sweep it over the rest of my face lightly. Don't really pack it in. Ugh, I poked myself in the eye. Getting into blush. So I really do like the Rare Beauty blush and the Patrick Ta blush, but those definitely look a lot better on me whenever I'm tan, and I'm not tan right now. So when I'm not tan, I like to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Captivating, and I use this Real Techniques, I think this is the blush brush, and just lightly tap this on the apples of my cheeks. I don't want to look super rosy, super blushed up, but just enough that it brings some of my natural redness in my face back to all the right spots. I haven't been talking about favorites. Okay, let's talk about my favorite artist to listen to right now. My favorite artist to listen to, if you ask most girls my age, it is Taylor Swift, and that reigns true for me. I love Taylor Swift. I'm so excited for the Eras tour to come on to Disney Plus, because I didn't go and see the movie. I did go and see the actual show, but I didn't go and see the movie because I was gonna wait for it to come on streaming services, because I knew it was gonna come on streaming services, just like the Reputation tour did, just like Miss Americana did, so I wasn't that worried about it. And then I saw that it was going on Amazon Prime or something like that, and I was gonna buy it and watch it, and then I kept putting it off, kept forgetting, and then they announced that it was going on Disney Plus, and I was like, okay, I have Disney Plus. I'm really excited, and there's 4 additional acoustic songs, and Taylor Nation just dropped today that one of them is Maroon. Fingers crossed that one of them is Exile. I'm gonna geek out, but her Eras Tour performance of Exile, the first one, I really hope, fingers crossed, everyone hope this for me, hope this for Peyton. Yes, I did go to her Eras Tour, and a lot of people that went to my show didn't really love the surprise songs. Personally, they were a huge hit for me. My surprise songs were Sad, Beautiful, Tragic from Red, and then Ours from Speak Now. And growing up, those were the 2 albums that really made me a Swiftie. I had them on CD, I listened to them all the time, I knew them front to back, I knew all the words. So it's like, well, I heard a lot of groans and moans whenever she announced that she was gonna sing Sad, Beautiful, Tragic. I was like, let's go. I know this one. And then Ours is such a sweet love song. Oh, and then I also love the Jonas Brothers. I actually got to go to the Jonas Brothers concert last year in October, and I convinced my 2 best friends to buy floor seats with me. I mean, it kind of worked out because Joe looked at me twice and smiled. So like, we're in love. Actually, I think he has a new girlfriend, but that's what I needed to believe that night. And then my new favorite band that I've been listening to so much recently is called the band Camino. They're not super well known, but I really enjoy their music. So if you need a new artist to listen to, I would definitely check out the band Camino. Some of my favorite songs by them Same Page, See You Later, See Through, Break Me, Daphne Blue, The Black and White, I Think I Like You, Roses, 214. Yeah. The next step is going to be highlighter, I think. Yeah, let's go with that. And then I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty, the Light Glow Obsessions palette. I mainly just focus on the two lighter colors over here. And then I just lightly put that on my cheekbones. I don't put a lot on when I do this type of makeup look because I don't want it to just make me look even shinier. I use the MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. This is like the glowy one. And I take this after I finish all my face makeup and just let that soak in. So while we're letting this soak in, what is my favorite book series? Yeah, let's do that. So I am the youngest of 3 kids, so basically any book series that my parents, siblings, whatever read, I ended up reading. Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. Ugh, so good. And the best book is The Prisoner of Azkaban. Argue with a wall if you want to. I'm not changing my opinion. And then I also love the Percy Jackson series. I just love the Percy Jackson series. The books. I like the books. I don't want to get into the live action adaptations. I don't feel like cracking that open right now. I'm currently reading what I feel like is kind of a cult favorite series. I'm reading A Court of Thorn and Roses. I've read the first book and I'm currently on the second, which I think is called A Court of Mist and Fury. But yeah, it's pretty good so far. I keep procrastinating reading it because, I don't know, I just blame it on school. So now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. They're looking a little wonky today, but that's just because I need to not only pluck them, I need to trim them as well. They're getting a little long, so they aren't wanting to cooperate with anything that I need them to do today. I'm gonna use the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. And once again, I just brush this through my brows. Let's talk about my favorite perfume. Actually, deodorant and perfume. That's getting really personal, but we're gonna talk about it. I like to use the Old Spice Fiji because I noticed that like women's scent deodorants, they don't last a long time on me. And I like the Old Spice Fiji because even though it is technically made for men, it has very like unisex scent. So I use Fiji. And then my favorite perfumes, I love Born Dreamer by Charli D'Amelio. That one is just like, it's the perfect everyday scent. It's so good. And I get a lot of compliments on how good I smell when I wear that. Whenever I want something a little bit sweeter, I like to use the Ariana Grande, the original one. Like the pink one with the white little puff on it. I love that one. I've been wearing that one a lot recently just because Ariana Grande dropped Eternal Sunshine. Just like I used Born Dreamer a lot right after Charli D'Amelio won Dancing with the Stars. You know? Like that's just how it works for me. First thing that you want to do for this is curl your eyelashes. Sorry, I can't talk while I do that. That takes all of my energy. So then I'm going to take some Vaseline. Like I said, this girl that I watch on TikTok, her name's Tilly. She uses Aquaphor, like the squeeze tube of Aquaphor, but I don't have that, so I've just been using Vaseline. I take a little bit of it and put it on the back of my hand. I don't know if you can kind of see what I'm doing. And then I take this really old and crusty spoolie brush. I probably should get a new one of these if I'm putting it on my eye, but that's a problem for another day. Kind of rub it on there, and then I brush through my lashes. I also can't really talk while I'm doing this either. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, it doesn't really make like that much of a difference. It just brightens up your eyes. And then I just like, when I have this excess, I just put it on my lips. Also, because we were talking about music earlier, I've been on a huge vinyl kick. I got a record player a couple years ago for Christmas, and I've slowly been kind of like building up my record, or my vinyl collection. I have a lot of Taylor Swift. I want to complete Taylor Swift, and then I can like kind of move on to everything else. So I have Morgan Wallen, The Dangerous, the double album. I have Taylor Swift, Folklore, Evermore, Speak Now, 1989, and Lover. And then I pre-ordered the Tortured Poets Department, the original vinyl. So that should be coming in within the next month or two. And I'm really excited about that. And then I also have Olivia Rodrigo. I have Guts. And then my most recent one, which is a little bit different than all the other ones that I have, is Eminem Curtain Call, which is just like kind of like his greatest hits compiled into one album almost. Not really, but kind of. And Stan on vinyl, like the chorus part especially, sounds so cool because it's like it's thunderstorming in the background. And then on vinyl, it just sounds really cool. Speaking of Eminem, one of my favorite rap songs to sing is The Real Slim Shady. And yes, I know every word. And I have, because one day in 7th grade, I was bored. 12-year-old me was learning all the words to The Real Slim Shady. The trash truck is driving by. How rude. We're gonna move on to lip gloss. This is my favorite everyday lip gloss because I love pink lip gloss. It's the Fenty Beauty in the shade Fussy. So I'm just gonna put this on super quick. And it smells amazing. Okay, and then that's it. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. That's kind of it. I wanted to just talk about some of my favorite things while I did one of my new favorite ways to do my makeup. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video and comment down below anything you want to see from me, want me to do. I'm always open to suggestions. Yeah, I love you guys.